We have $100 from John Fisher. My mind is always blown by these speed runs. I'm still floored by this blindfolded super punch-out run. That whole run was a highlight. Keep saving frames while helping others save lives. We have $500 from Ola Coke. Greetings from Norway. Great event, folks. Thank you very much, Ola Coke. Sure. We want to give you an idea of some of what you're donating towards here. We have 3 grand prizes that are available throughout the event. Any donation of at least $50 gets you eligible for this. First up, we have an NES PC here. This is an entire modern PC built into the shell of a classic NES console. You can play modern games on this, and you can also play NES games. It has a cartridge slot on the side, so you can do both with this. So that's $50 minimum bid, and you can enter up to $150 to get 3 bids for that drawing. We also have a very special limited edition Zelda Majora's Mask bundle. This does contain the Nintendo 64 Majora's Mask game, the PAL version, but that's probably the least exciting thing about it. This is a limited run of this. Inside it has a variety of other things. Spike, if you want to open that so people can see it.
I wasn't sure. Yes.
Yes.
You may want to announce that we have crossed 100,000 viewers.
So there's, looks like a certificate, a couple buttons, a few other random things. Very limited number of these things were made, and this routinely goes for, I believe, more than $1,000 on eBay. So this is a very valuable prize. And then one thing that we cannot show on camera because it's too fragile is we have a stained glass golden green Hylian crest that was custom made. So all of these are a $50 minimum buy-in. And this is cumulative over the course of the marathon, so if you donate multiple donations that add up to at least $50, you'll be entered to win one of those automatically. And again, up to $150 total for up to 3 choices. Would also like to announce that we crossed the 100,000 concurrent viewer point.
I don't think anybody heard you.
It's fine. Sure, let's, is that only during the Wind Waker time frame? We're going to go to a quick commercial here, and we'll be back in a minute.
Done.
Yeah. Is that only Wind Waker time frame?
I'm assuming it's only during the Wind Waker.
Let me know when we're back. All right, we're back. Coming up here, we have Luigi's Mansion, glitched run.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, there is.
And we are Speed Demos Archive, the premier site on the web to host speed runs of various different video games, over 900 runs on the site, as well as speed runs live. A great site to run games alone or with your friends, and it's open to people of any skill level. This whole marathon is to raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, so all donations from you are going directly to them. We are not taking any percentage of those donations. And then finally, we also have our gracious sponsors, Twitch, who is,
testing
of
one,
course,
two, three,
making
testing
streaming
one,
this
two,
marathon
three.
possible in the first place.
All right, sweet.
Thank you very much to Twitch. We have GameSpot, who donated the cameras for this marathon. And the Yeti, who has a line of AGDQ t-shirts available. So if you want to go to theyeti.com, that's YETEE.com, /SDA, $3 from the sale of each of those shirts goes directly to the Prevent Cancer Foundation.
This is like any other run.
Yeah.
Good. Are we chemistry and Garrus? Okay, cool. Okay. I'll speak up then.
All right.
So are we? Just let us know when we're good to go.
All right.
Cool.
Just a sec. I'll do it in a sec. All right. Just before I start this run, I'd just like to dedicate it to my uncle who's currently battling cancer back home in Australia, and to one of my best mates who passed away from cancer back in 2009. So this one's for you guys. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So the category I'm doing for this Luigi's Mansion run is the glitched percent. Basically what happens is we skip 50 minutes of the game. Well, slow cameras. So this glitch was discovered early February of last year, and it was sort of out of nowhere. A guy called Clyde Storm just posted it to YouTube, and we found it and had no idea how it worked. Neither did Clyde Storm. He sort of just did it, and we tried asking him questions on like how he did things, and he had no idea. So after that, a few of us, Mofat, myself, V-Man, Firecrutch, and Sockfolder, really started like figuring things out. And most of the credit has to go to Sockfolder because he was the first one to do it and the first one to have the really good setups for it. So at the moment, we just got to play through the first area of the game, and then once that's done, we'll start the glitch part.
Yeah, so basically before the glitch run was discovered and optimized and all that stuff, this game was purely optimization. There were no glitches whatsoever. There were a few tricks, but pretty much just optimization. And what you're seeing right now is the beginning of any percent run. Like this category we call out of bounds, but this is the beginning. This is like the first section is the beginning of the any percent run, which is just pure optimization.
Sloppy.
It actually goes to that closet right there so we can spawn both of the ghosts at once. And there's certain places you can stand in each room where you spawn both two or more ghosts at once. Most of the time it's only 2 ghosts though. And that just makes it so you can capture 2 of them at once. And if you see, he actually pushed that green one, which most of the time we either call them garbage ghosts or DK ghosts because they throw bananas.
So back when this run was discovered and we sort of started getting into it and actually completing runs, times were pretty unoptimized. But now, like, it's so optimized that the only way for anyone to beat my previous time was to do a 2-cyclone King Boo, which has just been discovered. So I'm going to try to do that this run, but I've never done it before.
So we call this guy Nigel because of obvious resemblances.
Mr. Thornberry.
By the way, when you guys have time, if you could do a roll call of everybody on the couch, that'd be great.
All right, well, I'm Luke.
I'm Mofat.
And we have Fire Dragon behind me. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, so we thought we'd get a picture of him. So now we're coming up to the first boss, and once that's done, that's when the glitching starts. And I'll try to explain some of it beforehand, because it goes pretty quick and it's pretty complicated. I also think the biggest disadvantage with this run, and even like running it as a serious category, is that it's so unforgiving. Like any little mistake will cost you your run and you have to reset. So hopefully I can get through the glitch part unscathed. Alright, so the first part of the glitch you'll see is as soon as this fight is about to finish, as soon as Luigi's sucking up the baby Chauncey, I'll change my control layout to sidestep, and then I'll hold up left, so up right on my thumbstick, and that will wedge me between the wall and the spawning chest, and that way I can clip out of bounds.
And he'll, when he does it, he'll get to a place that we call floor 1.5. Because it's in between floors 1 and 2. That's 1.5.
I'm going to go for some MLG strats here. The 360 no scope.
So you see that Luke let him go early there, and the reason for that is because if you get him below 50 HP, then he'll give you an extra cycle of rocking chairs that he throws at you. So this way, if he's above 50 HP, he's only going to throw the normal 2 at you, and it's quicker that way.
All right, here we go. So we're out of bounds at the moment. And this is where Luigi runs on a treadmill for a bit. We have no control over this.
And he's just trying really, really hard to open a door.
All right.
Do we have time for a donation comment? Okay.
Yeah, very serious.
All right, so that's the first part, clipping over that ledge there.
Okay.
All right,
Good skew.
should be good, hopefully. All right. All right, that's okay. Just messed up that clip to the basement. The clip to the basement is probably the hardest part of this run.
Oh man.
All right, so I clipped through, back in bounds, unfortunately.
You have a safety save?
Yeah, I have a safety save, so I have one more attempt at it.
So basically what happened there is when you get hit by the bats, for some reason, it skews Luigi, as you saw, and he's at an extreme angle, and this allows him to clip through things and walk over posts that are like beams that are on the ceiling. But if the skew is too good and it's very hard to control the skew, then he'll just clip straight up through the floor. And also, while he's walking in the hallway, if any ghosts scare him, then he'll fall right from floor 1.5 down to floor 1, and that's a reset. This is a very ridiculous category to run. Yeah.
Okay, we have a $50 20-cent donation from Boston Brew.
Awesome.
And he says, once I saw that Luke was running Luigi's Mansion, I immediately wanted to give him my support. And a shout out to the entire Luigi's Mansion community. Thanks for an awesome event. And remember, be it winter or be it summer, 502 is your number. Good luck, Luke.
Thank you. So you can go through a few donations now.
Okay. We have a $100 donation from Thomas Lindblom. Congrats on reaching over $700,000 so far. Let Blue Glass decide what to do with this donation. We have a $100 donation from Bro H. Wow, such marathon. Must donate. Hi from the Puyo Puyo community. PuyoNexus.net. Keep up the wonderful work, guys. We have $100 from Kurt P. Hey guys, I have 2 family members whose cancer is in remission. Thank you all so much for putting so much effort and time into this. Shoutouts to everyone who's falling asleep in the back. Peaches for his great runs. My brother Chris in the Yukon game room. Hopefully we'll see a Turok Dinosaur Hunter run sometime in the future. And $500 from Carl Sanders. Carl simply says... Carl just says thanks. Thank you, Carl. We have $50 from Millennius. Hi guys, I'm a gamer since several years, and you guys do a great job. I lost my grandfather, who was like a father to me 16 years ago because of lung cancer. Best regards from Austria, and keep going.
Perfect. Wow, my heart's going so fast. There's Mario. Yes! Wow.
My heart was pounding.
Oh, man.
Not for a firework, more for that day. Probably explain what you said.
All right, so what happened there was, at the start, we got a skew angle on Luigi by letting a bat hit us, which sort of alters Luigi's angle and lets us get across things we're not supposed to get across. And with the second skew, I used a buffered strat to get it. And what we do there is go back into that corner, get up, you get your angles right, and then you have to tap A and X within like 1 frame of each other. So it's a pretty precise trick. And then once that was done and I got to the basement, what I would usually do in my speedrun attempts at this is just run through that unbuffered. But for the sake of getting through it and not screwing it up, we did the buffered strat. And that basement's actually really hard to do because on one side you have the cutscene, and on the other side you have a void, so you soft lock the game. So you have this fine line you can walk along. Lots of magic.
Well, what happens in the cutscene if you were to hit that trigger when he was walking into the Bowser room? is that King Boo would pop up and say, "You don't have enough boos to be here."
I needed to get about 250 to go for a 2-cycle, but we'll still attempt it. That's all right.
That's cool.
Time's coming right after this in a second.
The Bowser's a bit lost at the moment. Oh, I hit the fire. Damn. And time. That's all right.
With a safety save.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think that's actually better than Stockfolder's first world record time.
Yeah, his first world record time was around 16 minutes.
But then he got it down to 10. So, time for donations. Just want to show off the crib that I get at the end with all the money I've collected. all the 4 coins.
It's a good one.
Why is Mario in green?
All right, thanks, Luke, for that awesome run. Here's some donations. $50 from Whitehawk. Fantastic work, everyone. Good luck for the rest of the runs. $10 from Arsenal. My aunt was a soldier in the United States Armed Forces and in her fight against breast cancer. Even though she passed away, she did with a smile on her face, saying, "I may have lost, but I fought my best and lived a full and blessed life." She was one of the most kind, sweet, and smartest people I'd ever known. Whenever my family and I would visit her, we would watch Jeopardy, and she would get practically every question right. She never ceased to amaze me. I salute you, Aunt Red. We love you and miss you. Sorry for your loss, Arsenal, and thanks for your donation. $50 from Big Steve 112. Hey, AGDQ, I'm in remission from cancer, having a great night in Cardiff watching the speedruns. Keep up the good work.
Probably not.
$50 from VDog. Hi, guys. Thanks for the awesome entertainment. What's the incentive amount next year to have everyone always playing blindfolded?
So right here we have a money count, and when you're trying to go for an A rank, which is what we go for in 100%, you need to get 100 million. And I got 1.8 million. So in a sec it will show us the mansion that I earned with all my hard cash.
It's quite a sight.
All right, we have a poem that's actually in all caps, but I will avoid shouting it. $50 from Bubbo. Raising lots of money by finishing games so fast. The glitches sure are funny, make cancer a thing of the past. Thank you, Bubbo. $50 from Raycaster, who says, what am I supposed to do with my life when AGDQ ends?
Watch the recordings, obviously.
Do it.
Yes, and incidentally, this all of the games that we've played so far should be up on the Twitch archives, and we will also be uploading videos in high quality later this year. So you should be able to catch the past things you missed, and believe me, there is a lot of stuff that's happened in this marathon that's amazing.
All right, so it's just after the couple of minutes of credits. I'd just like to say hello to everyone back home in Australia who's watching. I know it's early. Thank you for getting up, and I'll see you at the end of February.
Right now you're on a trip around the world, right?
Yeah, I've been going for 3.5 months out of 5. And it just happened that I was going to be in DC at the same time as AGDQ. So it worked out really well.
It was attention.
Usually when you're playing 100%, you get 100 million. You get like a 5-story mansion built for you. With 1.8 million, I'm not going to get that.
It's slightly less.
Slightly less. It's just like a little downgrade, not too much. So these are all the bosses on screen that I skipped.
Oh, and really quick note, the reason that he can just basically walk through the entire mansion and then clip into the boss room is because Luigi's Mansion is unique in the way that it loads the entire mansion all at once. And the only time there's actually loading is when you go into a boss room.
Almost there.
I think around the time this was discovered, the record was close to like 106 or so.
I think it was 104.49 by Bonesaw.
So this effectively cut about an hour off of the run, roughly.
Yeah, shout out to Bonesaw for getting a lot of people to run this game too.
Yeah.
He's the reason why a lot of people started running this game.
Absolutely. Yeah, and just also shout outs to the whole community for continuing to play. I know we have ups and downs, but
Luke, if people want to
Always
get
like-
into running Luigi's Mansion, is there a particular place they should go for information on that?
not really. Just come to one of our streams, and we'll all of us are willing to help any new player out. And yeah, there's leaderboards, etc. No website, but yeah, if you just come to our streams, all of us will be willing to help you out. So we need to grow this community. All right, this is my mansion. A tent. Yeah. 10%. All right, thank you guys.
All right, coming up next we have Minecraft. If you have always wondered how Minecraft could be speedrun, you are about to find out. Until then, we have some more donations. $20 from Anonymous. Shout out to the staff and patients on the 4th floor of Children's Hospital, Los Angeles. You guys rock. $30 from Phoenix. Dear AGDQ 2014 guys, thanks for ruining any form of productivity for me this week, but hey, it's for a good cause. $50 from Andy 50009. My friend said I had to donate, so I'm one-upping him. Besides